Defendant Natasha Peters wiped the tears from her eyes, showing remorse for the sexual abuse her little girl was forced into for years inside their home. The victim, now an adult, was only 11 when this man, Dwayne Peters, began sexually assaulting her. He's since been convicted and faces up to life in prison for the crime. Natasha, who pleaded guilty to criminal facilitation of first-degree criminal sexual conduct and testified against Dwayne at his trial, learned her fate before Superior Court Judge Arthur Barcenas.
I just want to say that I'm very, very sorry. Thank you.
She got a 3-year suspended prison sentence, meaning she would not have to spend another day in prison.
I would just like to apologize for the crime that I committed and the embarrassment that I caused my family, and the pain that it's brought to my children, including my daughter.
Testifying virtually from off island is the victim.
This crime has tainted my life with so much pain and hardship. I felt isolated, violated, and unloved most of the time. I never spoke my mind in fear that no one would understand or care. Even now, after all the therapy sessions, the interviews, and the trial, this part of my life is really hard to talk about. Nonetheless, I do not blame my mother. I blame Dwayne.
Natasha's daughter sharing in the courtroom how she still has the same love for her mom.
When I reported this crime, my mom told me that she was proud of me. She told me to do the right thing. And then she did the right thing herself by telling the truth. And no matter how damaging it was to her, even after losing her job, even after she faced charges and was put on house arrest for 2 years, my mom never made me feel like any of it was my fault. She supported me through all of it and continues to do that today. Though she did not have the strength to report the crime herself when it first happened, my mom never did anything to harm me and never tried to silence me. She's not a danger to anyone. She's actually one of the most kind-hearted people I know, and is still the only parent in my life that I can turn to. I saw how Dwayne treated her and heard him threaten to take the boys whenever there was a disagreement. So knowing that now as an adult, I cannot blame another woman for being scared to leave an abusive man. I can't blame a mother for wanting to not risk her children either. I've already made amends with her and her part in what happened, and now after everything I've been through and everything my brothers have been through, all I want is to have our mom back.
Natasha spent more than 100 days in prison since the crime was reported and more than 200 days under house arrest. Her daughter telling the judge she's done her time.
Instead of trying to deny what her husband did, Natasha told the truth from the start and never backpedaled. I just want her to be free from this so my family and I can move on and grow together as we should have done a long time ago. Natasha deserves to be free because setting her free would give me so much closure, knowing that my family on Guam could be happy again.
Natasha was placed on 1 year unsupervised probation.